Hi, this is Greg Mason. I'm going to talk today about Educreations. So I have my iPad up here. This is the icon looks like. It is free. You can always update to Pro version, but whenever you get in there, you see some of the lessons I have used previously. So far, I have pretty much like one of these per unit since I got the iPad. To show what you do though is, and also in terms of our don't reinvent the wheel, if you look at featured lessons, there's lessons from various people out here that are already on there. Some of them may be good, some of them not so good, but it's worth taking a look at before you try to reinvent the wheel. So if you go back to the main screen here, here's my lessons. I'm going to show you when you add a lesson. I just hit the arrow up top here. Go back and screen to show you that. So the arrow right there, or the plus sign, excuse me. So you hit that, and it kind of is like a smartboard, only it records and you have it anywhere you want. So you can write in different colors, you can add pictures. If you hit the plus sign over here now, you have pictures. You can take a picture if you have a printed piece of paper you just want to highlight. You can take a photo of and write over it. And you could also type things in. So for instance, if I already took a picture here, you go to my camera roll, and this one I'm talking about slope on a velocity graph. So you could then write over this. You can circle things. And when you're ready to actually record, you can either write over this and get everything ready, as I have everything ready right now. The student doesn't see any of this. And once you're ready to actually explain it to students, and this is how I use it in class, I use it to go over homework problems or lab problems or whatever, any type of thing that's due in a few days. So they have a few days to get on Blackboard and actually look at the Educreations on it. So when you're ready to record, you go up here and hit the little microphone tab. And now I'm recording, the students will see everything I write. So for instance, I would say to find the slope of this, slope will give you acceleration, which is the change in velocity over time. And if I need to scroll up or down, you could just use two fingers. You have to have 2 points of touch on the screen to scroll up or down. If you need an additional page, you could go down to this corner right here, and you could have a new page where you could add again. Nice thing is it does pause it if you're entering text, so if you want to type something in real quick, it will do that. Once you're done, you can hit back to recording, and you can go on from there. If you write whatever you want to write, talk about it. It's recording right now, as you can see, because the timer's running. And you could add, again, more pages, and the students can see you go through all these pages. They can press, fast forward, play, whatever, pause. And if you want to talk or point things out, you can also use the pointer finger up here to actually move things around. That's it in terms of the lesson part. Once you're done with the lesson, you just hit pause all the way up top here. And once you're ready to share it, you just go. Once you're ready to share it, you go up here to the top left, save draft or save finished video. One thing I also forgot to show was if you want graph paper, coordinate grid, anything like that, you would just select it. It makes it a lot easier to draw grids and such on it, or lines and whatever else you would need for math. So let's say I'm done with this and I want to save the finished video. You could type in a lesson title and description. I always make it publish to share in the Educreations community, and you just hit. You could add all this stuff. Subject area grade if you really want a lot of people to see it. I just leave it as published. Hit save, and it will then be here in test 1. So here's the one I just made. And now I'm recording. The students will see everything I write. And then you can, I always end up either mailing myself a link of the video. So I just email myself what the video is, and then hit send. If I check my email, you could also message, you could also copy the embedded code and put it on Blackboard immediately if you have Blackboard open. Any of those work out there pretty well. Once you get it, you can then just done. And the nice thing is once you have it done, it's done forever. You could always leave it on Blackboard. The link will always work in the Educreations community. Like I said, it takes just a little bit of time, but it is nice to have on there. So pretty much if you're going to make an answer key anyway for homework, I always will end up doing maybe a fourth of the homework or the lab questions for the students at least, sometimes half, sometimes all, to see who actually gets on Blackboard and checks it out. If I'm doing the answer key anyway, it's kind of a copy of everything I have done. Here's one where I type things out. I go through it.
Oh.
My writing's not that great on this, but you get the idea. That's it. There's other alternatives, other Educreations out there. This is just the one I kind of started to use. I think it's great. But if you have any other questions,